this is not just a problem in Detroit. This is an urban America problem. So, I mean, I think what's happening here is we're just seeing tax dollars either are there or aren't there, funneled away from the schools.
I mean, the single most important thing should be our school system and taking care of our kids.
Yes.
And obviously, it's being grossly neglected.
The biggest issue is when you start to look at mold in kids and their lungs and all the things that can result from that, allergies, asthma, other mysterious illnesses, that's a big problem. It's not just, this is not a sanitary problem, this is truly a health problem. And to me, that's where I struggle. So you have one bucket of money for education. You have another bucket of money when it comes to community health. To me, this strikes me as if there's not enough money in this education bucket, they've got to borrow from the other bucket.
Money's got to come from somewhere and prioritize this issue. This is pathetic.
So I think at the end of the day, we have to look at our public education system, realize that it's more segregated than it was when segregation was actually legal, and really find some ways to kind of get the kids back on the right track, because they're the ones who are suffering.
Because if anything, it's getting worse.
Yes, it's absolutely getting worse.
The first thing out of a parent's mouth is, oh, I have to send them to private school or find a private school, and we should work towards the other direction.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to have to make that decision soon. And where I live, we don't really have any good public school systems in the area. So then, you know, so what's my next option? Is it private school? Is it Catholic school? Like, where do we go?
We know that communities that have a lot of parental involvement in the school system, where not every parent is sending their kids out to you know, when parents in a community kind of come together, and no matter the wealth, that's the thing is, no matter the wealth of a particular area, we know that there can be really some great concerted community efforts, and that needs to happen more and more. Of course, in this particular case, just far too many schools having issues. We did get a statement in response to the complaints about one particular campus. The district said, when issues are brought to our attention, we investigate and take the appropriate actions to address them in as timely a manner as possible, even in the face of very serious budget constraints necessitated by the district's financial crisis. Now, when I was reading about this last night, that the individual who was put in charge of the financial crisis at these schools is the same individual who was responsible for the Flint water crisis.
Yep.
Makes you wonder.
Makes you
wonder. We'll be right back.